Hello and welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. You find me and Vincent in my kitchen, where I have just received this huge parcel in the post. I am more excited about it than Vincent is. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Kickstarters for board games are getting completely out of hand. However, this is not a board game. This is my brand new Boulies EP500 ergonomic chair, which was sent to the channel for review and is available to order right now from the link in the video description below. Your first thought may be, why would a board game channel review a chair? To be fair, that was my first thought too when Boulies approached me. Actually, my first thought was, ooh, free chair. But my second thought was, am I the right person to review this chair? And then I considered what I do for a living. Specialising in board games and miniatures games means I spend a lot of my time doing this. And when I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. Or this. Or this. At this point, my spine looks like a pretzel, and considering how much of my life is spent sitting down, an ergonomic chair has become almost essential. And let's be honest, any hobbyist needs to sit in comfort. The EP500, which retails for $289.99 in the UK or $309.99 in the US, comes flat packed, but it's incredibly easy to put together using just a few bolts and the included Allen key. I managed to put it together in less time than it took Vincent to have a dog nap. Isn't that right, Vincent? The complete build is just 10 steps. I've built Space Marines with longer, more complicated instructions than that. And if you've ever assembled any modern Games Workshop pieces, this shouldn't pose you much difficulty. While I assembled the chair alone, 2 people are recommended, especially when it's time to seat the chair and tilt mechanism correctly on top of the gas lift. I nearly did myself a mischief. And once it's assembled, the EP500 offers comfort and a great deal of customization to accommodate anyone from, checks notes, 165 centimeters tall to 190 centimeters tall. When Boulies first contacted me, they offered me a choice of their chairs. I went back to them explaining my circumstances and what I was looking for, and the EP500 is the model they suggested would be right for me. So, in that light, I will try to overlook that the EP500 is designed for larger body types. And instead, I'm going to see how it handles the varying requirements of my day-to-day activities, starting with some painting. My painting station is cramped. I work on a small desk in my home office space and I don't have a great deal of room, but the EP500's adjustable arms are a big help here. I can shorten them to bring myself closer to the desk, or angle them if I want some additional elbow support when I'm painting eyes. I can also lift the arms completely, so I can tuck the chair underneath the desk, giving me a little more room to peruse my game collection. Cooped up in this space with lights blazing and a camera running, it can get a little warm, especially in the height of summer. I've had leather and fabric chairs previously, and they can be uncomfortable for extended use. But the EP500 has this soft chenille blend mesh fabric, combining comfort with breathability. It's cool. Literally. However, I'd be lying if I wasn't slightly concerned about durability. The fabric seems thin, and when I'm assembling miniatures, I am often working with side cutters, scissors, and files. Sharp things that could probably do some serious damage to this chair. Incidentally, the max recommended load weight for the chair is 124 kilograms. I've got a way to go until I have to worry about that, but I'm going to take it as a warning, not a challenge. I also write my scripts and record my audio in this same corner. I like being able to roll between the 2 stations. I get to feel like a computer hacker in a 90s thriller. But you will notice this working space is not the best from an ergonomic perspective. A decent chair does go some way to relieve that. In addition to the fully adjustable arms, the EP500 offers lumbar support that automatically adapts to the curve of your spine, and I can adjust the height of the backrest and the height and angle of the headrest. I am now thoroughly enjoying my 5-minute screen breaks. Naps, as I call them. But I don't spend all of my time wedged in this corner of my house. One of my requirements for a good chair is being able to easily transition from the office to the games table. At least this thing rolls better than I do in my games of Darkwater. When I'm here at the table, I'm either shooting footage of games in action or I'm just playing games. My job is that difficult. But a comfortable chair does make such a difference. One of the things I really like is you can adjust the depth of the chair base. You just pull the lever at the front and slide. Best of all though, when your heroes decide to take a short rest, you can take one too. This integrated footrest pulls out and you can adjust it as desired. And when your intrepid heroes decide it's time for a long rest, that's fine too. You can adjust the back tension of the chair with the knob under the seat base, pull out the lever that also raises and lowers the base height, and back you go. It's tough work being an evil overlord. You've seen how the EP500 suits my needs in a little home office, but if you wanted to get an idea of what a fleet of these bad boys would look like in a more professional environment, here's a lovely stock photo. Is the EP500 the nicest office chair I've ever sat in? No, but it's the nicest office chair I've ever owned, and it does offer an excellent range of features without hitting the top tier price points. You can really personalise your seating position to ensure the best support possible, regardless of height and body shape. But that is it from me for now. If you're interested in learning more about the Boulies EP500, you can use the link in the video description below. And if you're not interested, I thank you for watching this far, and I hope you will join me next time for a deep dive into the realms of the Wizards of Morcar. As always, if you liked the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you really liked the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so, and hopefully I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone, bye bye.